It feels like just yesterday, Liverpool were on top of the world. But right now, they're in an absolute free fall. And we're not just talking about a bad run of form, this is a full-blown collapse. So how does a team this good fall apart so quickly? And what does it all mean? Let's get into it.
Look, to really get how shocking this is, you gotta cast your mind back just a little bit. We're talking about a team that wasn't just great, they were setting the standard. A dynasty, really. Built around a core of players who were, without a doubt, the best in the world in their positions. From top to bottom, they were the ones everyone else was trying to catch.
Yeah, that feels like a different century now, doesn't it? Because these recent results, wow, they've sent the club spiraling into its worst run of form in, wait for it, 71 years. Seriously, just let that number sink in for a second. This isn't just a bad patch. It's a historic, once-in-a-generation kind of disaster. So the big question is, where did the wheels completely fall off? Well, it all came to a head at the one place you'd never expect it to, their fortress, Anfield.
You want to pinpoint the moment everyone went from concerned to full-blown panic? It was that 4-1 thrashing by PSV. At home. In the Champions League. I mean, that wasn't just a loss. It was a complete humiliation on a massive stage. And it basically ripped the curtain away to show everyone just how bad things had gotten.
And believe me, when you look beyond that one game, the stats, they get even worse. The numbers behind this collapse are just staggering. 9. Just 9. That's how many losses they've racked up in their last 12 games. You can't write that off as bad luck or a couple of off days. No, this is a pattern, a really, really bad one.
And get this, they're not even close games. You remember that 4-1 humiliation against PSV? That was their third straight loss by 3 or more goals. They're not just losing matches, they are being taken apart piece by piece.
And maybe this is the most damning stat of all. It's like they're starting every game a goal down. They've conceded the first goal in 10 of their last 12 games. 10! That tells you everything you need to know. It points to a team that's fragile, a team that's just broken, mentally, defensively, before the first whistle even blows.
Things have gotten so bad that even club legends are speaking out. And Jamie Carragher, well, he did not hold back. He delivered an absolutely brutal, no-punches-pulled verdict on the whole situation.
And this is the quote that sent shockwaves everywhere. His verdict on Mo Salah, an absolute icon of the club. He said, "His legs look gone." To hear a legend say that about one of your biggest superstars, I mean, that's a huge, huge statement.
Oh, but he didn't stop there. Not by a long shot. He straight up called that PSV performance a sackable offense. He put the manager, Arne Slot, right in the crosshairs, basically saying his job should be on the line.
And from there, he just went down the list, systematically taking apart the team's legendary core. Salah's legs are gone. Virgil van Dijk, he says he needs help, that he's just not the same player anymore. And Alisson, their incredible goalkeeper, is hurt so much that he's barely even playing. We're talking about the entire spine of the team, and it's just crumbling. So when you hear all that, this brutal honesty from someone who knows the club inside and out, it leads you to a really worrying thought. What if this isn't just a slump? What if this is a glimpse of the future?
I mean, the speed of it all is just mind-blowing. Let's put this in perspective. Just this past January, the same 3 guys we're talking about, Salah, Van Dijk, Alisson, were all nominated for the FIFPro World 11, the official best team in the world. From that to this, a full-blown crisis, in the span of just a few months, it's unbelievable.
And that right there is what this whole mess is really shining a light on. A really dangerous dependency. For years, the greatness of those 3 players covered up a lot of problems. But now that they're not at their peak, it's becoming painfully clear that there's nobody else stepping up to take the lead.
So you take all of that pressure, all of that history, all of that criticism, and it all comes down to their very next game. A match that everyone is calling a make or break moment, not just for the season, but maybe for the manager's entire future at the club. Which brings us to the million-dollar question for Arne Slot as they get ready to face West Ham. The pressure must be absolutely immense. When everything is going wrong, how on earth do you stop the bleeding?
And they've got to figure it out while dealing with a total perfect storm inside the club. Their confidence is shot, the defense is in shambles, the manager desperately needs a win to save his job, and the whole world is watching this team just unravel.
It's a game they absolutely have to win, but right now, they look like a team that's completely forgotten how to win.
And so that leaves us with the one big question that's hanging over everything. Are we watching the slow, painful end of a truly great era? Or is it something even scarier? The chaotic, messy, and painful start of whatever comes next?